Hi, welcome to our show, USA Interviews. Today we have a total of 4 special guests. Each will be asking 5 questions. Mr. John Locke, Enlightenment thinker and political theorist. How are you feeling today, John?
Actually, very good. I'm excited to be here.
The viewers are actually very happy to have you here too. Today I've come prepared with 5 questions. Are you down?
Great.
Great. First question. What form of government do you want the United States to be run by?
Definitely the democracy. No other form of government can be led with this minimal of corruption. The people should have the power. Kings say they get their power from God, but that is just false information. The leader of a country should get his or her power from the people. It is the people the king is leading, not God.
Your ideas and points make a lot of sense. That is a very logical answer. Next question. What idea do you support the most? What idea do you think would be the most beneficial to the new U.S. government?
That's a hard one. I'm in favor of 2 ideas.
Both. We'd love to hear your ideas.
Nice. I'm a huge supporter of natural rights and social contract. If you have those 2 things, the government is not going to be tyrannical, and you need those 2 things to have a non-corrupted and working, functioning government.
You're absolutely right. Next question. What is your ideal government? Like, what is your idea of a perfect government?
Many people have a long list of ideas that would make a perfect government, but my list is actually quite simple. But it covers everything to make a citizen's life comfortable. You need a non-corrupted government of men and women working to fulfill the country's needs, the people. And the government's first priority, always first priority, is the people of the country. Anything else, and the government starts getting tyrannical. The government exists to serve the people. The government also has to protect the rights of the governed. That is what social contract is. The people give up some of their rights, and in exchange, the government promises to protect those crucial natural rights. These rights are natural laws, natural rights, which are life, liberty, and property. Everyone has the right to life, liberty, and property, and everyone is born with those rights. And no one, absolutely no one, no government, can take away or strip a citizen of those 3 rights.
Wow, those ideas are very crucial. I could really imagine a perfect government running like that. You really are a smart man, Mr. Locke.
Thank you, ma'am. It is an honor to hear that.
Next question, economics. How do you think the government should run common economics?
That's an interesting question. Economics is a very complicated subject. To put it simply, the government does exist to serve the people, so the government should immediately respond to the needs of the people. But how we do that is for the government.
That is a very good answer. I can really see where you're coming from. Last question. What do you hope the future U.S. government will accomplish?
I hope it is much more successful as the current monarchy we have in England. I wish for a government where officials are elected, a government where citizens decide the leader, where citizens' needs are met, a government with 0 corruption, and a government where the government puts citizens' needs before their own.
Those are some very thoughtful and well thought out responses. Thank you for being on the show, Mr. Locke. It's truly an honor to have you here. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Mr. Locke. Bye.
It is my pleasure to be here. Bye.
Next up, this time we have a very special guest. It's Elise Hazelwood. She's an anti-federalist. Welcome, Elise.
Hello. Thank you for having me on the show. It's truly an honor.
It's an honor to have you here. How are you doing today, Miss Hazelwood?
Great. Yourself?
Great, too. Today we have 5 questions for you to answer. Are you down?
Of course. I enjoy expressing my beliefs and sharing my opinions.
Fantastic. First question. How do you think the U.S. government should be run?
That's easy. A confederation for sure.
Very interesting. Can you explain why?
Of course. The reason the United States needs a confederation is because we just came from England, a monarchy, which just slipped out of the king's grasp. Back in England, we had a monarchy where the central government had way too much power. So over here, now, in the USA, we will have it the other way around. We'll weaken the power of the central government and give most, if not all, the power to the states. Then it will surely work.
I can tell that response was very thought out. That was a very fascinating response, Miss Hazelwood.
Thank you. I only speak what I believe is right. All the people have different ideas, and I respect that, but I truly This is what I believe a government should look like.
That is very noble of you, Miss Hazelwood. Next question. An English philosopher named Barak D. Montesquieu invented the idea of separation of powers. Do you know what that is?
Indeed, I do.
What are your thoughts?
Honestly, I think it's ridiculous.
Care to explain?
Sure, yeah. Under the Articles of Confederation, currently, we only have one branch, and that is the lawmaking branch. But the central government barely has any power, so why add two other branches? That would only make the already little power, and there is also no need to add other branches if one branch already has less power than the states. The power is already given to the states. We don't need to separate the powers of the weak central government even more and make it even weaker.
That response was very backed up and thoughtful. I can tell. Thank you for sharing your opinion.
Problem. I hope to inspire and make a change in my country one day.
It's a great dream. Next question. Economics. What are your thoughts on economics? And how should the central government, be evolved in economics?
Interesting question. Personally, as an anti-federalist, I believe the central government should have more hands-off on the state governments to decide what they do. But in my home state, Virginia, I believe the Virginia government is very good at understanding of economics. They require everyone to pay their fair share taxes, 3% tax rate, but it would really depend on the wealth. I guess I would have to say that the wealthy would have to pay the same percentage of their income, not money, as the poor. That would only be fair to not cause any discrepancies or unequal treatment because of wealth or social class.
We're all humans and no one should be, Absolutely, I agree with you. We are all humans and no one should be valued above another. Fourth question, are you ready?
Yeah, ready as ever.
Fantastic, love the spirit. Where do you see the United States in a century?
Wow, I actually haven't thought that far yet, but I guess right now would be a good time to do so. I guess right now would be a good time to do so. Well, I really do hope America stays a confederation system. I think we are doing quite well under the Articles of Confederation. I do believe if we just amend and change the Articles of Confederation a little bit, then we will have a perfectly functioning good country. In a century, I see the USA as a world-leading power, a successful and non-corrupted confederation where every single U.S. citizen is a proud citizen.
Those are some pretty amazing answers. Are you ready for the last question? Final question. Why do you not support this new Constitution, and why are you sticking with the Articles of Confederation?
I was waiting for this question. This whole new Constitution thing to me is a complete mess. The form of government has never even been tried before. Ever. No one's ever heard of it. No one's ever heard of this new representative democracy thing. It's probably just a hoax. It probably won't even work. How are we supposed to do something that's never been done before? Sticking to a confederation, something that has been done many, many times in the past, will be the best for the new country. It's the best bet. Anyway, there's no Bill of Rights. We need a Bill of Rights to list the rights of the people, and there isn't one in the Constitution. Therefore, I do not approve or I do not support this idea of a new Constitution.
Until next time, that's it for now, viewers. Once again, thank you so much, Elise Hazelwood, for being here. Bye.
Thank you. Until next time, bye.